Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, our first hop is over to Baltimore, and then we're taking Baltimore to Orlando. This was a brief 5-hour flight from Sacramento to Baltimore. Alright, we've officially made it to Baltimore. We have 2 hours on the ground, then we're headed to Orlando. During the layover, I got Starbucks and a smash burger with bacon before waiting for our ride to Orlando. Officially made it to Orlando. Gotta get to baggage claim, get our suitcases, and head over to my dad's hotel.
I don't think there's caffeine in that, is there?
Once we got to my dad's hotel, I got a pizza for dinner to end the night. Ooh, we have a nice looking room. Our park for today was Animal Kingdom, but we took the bus to Hollywood Studios before switching buses for the other park. Once we got into Animal Kingdom, we decided to solve hunger before our first ride of the day, Dinosaur.
Time travel commencing in T-10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits.
Warning, meteor shower in range. Raptor.
Identify.
Carnosaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go!
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds. Pterodactyl. Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going, keep going. Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive. Move it. Evasive maneuver. Left, right, left. That's it. Abort mission. Abort, abort.
Iguanodon.
Forget it. Get them out now.
Mission accomplished.
You made it. I knew you would. And guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
After Dinosaur, we rode Expedition Everest, which is such a fun ride considering it does go backwards. After Expedition Everest, I got a popcorn bucket and we made our way over to the Zootopia Zoo Weather Day show. Once that fun show was over, we headed over to the Jungle Safari.
It's all about respect, so me.
Since Animal Kingdom closed at 1900 hours, we decided to finish with both the Navi River Journey and the Avatar Flight of Passage, which are both pretty fun.
One of the best cars ever made, the Porsche 911.
Once we got back to our hotel, I got a bacon cheeseburger and fries to end the night. The next morning, we ate breakfast at the hotel before heading to EPCOT on the Walt Disney World monorail. It's warm. We began making our way around the world with a stop in Norway for the Frozen Ever After ride.
Come on, let's go and play.
Very bumpy.
Welcome to Elsa's Ice Palace. No rules for me. Let it go.
After Frozen Ever After, we headed to Italy to stop for a delicious Italian-style pizza, which even brought memories back. I went to Italy for about 5 weeks in 2016, and those pizzas are one of the most delicious things I've ever had. We then headed to Japan, where I got a small little bag. Our next stop was France, and we did try to ride the Ratatouille ride, but it went down after we were waiting in line for about 30 minutes, so we decided to get crepes to make up for it. We left the globe and eventually headed over to the land for Soarin' Around the World, and we did have to strategize since it was already 1900. I knew we weren't going to hit everything we wanted to on certain days, but we had to ride the new Galaxy Rewind ride, so we stuck in for the 95-minute wait, and the wait was worth it. It was awesome.
You are about to discover what lies beyond the fifth dimension.
Yep, today is Hollywood Studios. Our first ride today was Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is a super fun train ride that goes bonkers.
Sure, take good care of our friends.
Never mind. What could possibly go wrong?
Hooray, hooray, hooray! Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
There they are! We made it! Nothing can stop us now! Hurry! Hurry! We have to stop them before we go over them! It's so nice to see you. Come on in. Don't be shy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, excellent. You're all waltzing so beautifully together. Now, let's conga! Ah, da, 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 da. Ah, da, 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 da.
Well, that concludes my guided tour.
Then we got lunch before sticking in for the 40-minute wait for the Tower of Terror.
You are the passengers in a motion combat elevator about to ascend into your very own episode of The Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah, that's why it's called the hotel. Hollywood
One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and fell a nightmare. That door is opening once again, and this time, it's opening for you. You are about to discover what lies beyond the 5th dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of your imagination, in the Tower of Terror. A warm welcome back to those of you who made it, and a friendly word of warning. Something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
After the Tower of Terror, it was on to one of the most favorite rides during the trip, Rock and Roller Coaster. Words can't describe how fun this ride is. Then after a while, we watched the Indiana Spectacular and started making our way to Star Wars Land, starting with Star Tours. We of course had to do Rise of the Resistance, and I have shocking news to tell you about this particular ride. In August of 2020, this ride in Florida was struck by lightning despite lightning rods placed around the park. It was closed for most of the day after the strike. Next, we headed over to Toy Story Land for Toy Story Mania and Slinky Dog Dash. Then once we left Hollywood Studios, I got a Pizza Hut pan pizza to end the night. Now, there is only one park left and we saved the best for last, Magic Kingdom. And we had to stick to our tradition of starting with Pirates of the Caribbean. This is different from the version in Anaheim. Then, since the weather was about to get weird, we decided to get on Tiana's Bio Adventure, and not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed. I didn't get wet until the very last drop. I also have something incredible to share. We were trying to book a special dinner weeks before we headed to Disney World, and as luck would have it, we managed to snag a canceled reservation for Be Our Guest in Magic Kingdom at 15:20 on Thanksgiving, so that's where we ended up going. And we are here. Be Our Guest. After that amazing dinner, keep in mind I am picky so I brought a burger, we headed over to the new Tron ride, which was awesome, even though we had to wait for about 95 minutes.
Users, prepare to be digitized into the world of Tron.
Since waiting in line for Tron took up a lot of time, there was only a few more things we could do, so we headed over to Tomorrowland to have a drive on the Speedway. After the Speedway, we headed over to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. After the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, we did Ariel and another kids ride to finish out our amazing trip to Disney World. Words couldn't describe how tired I was during the trip back home. I was up at 4 o'clock Orlando time, which is 1 o'clock in my time zone, so I was exhausted. We started with a 4.5-hour flight from Orlando to Phoenix, Arizona. So we have officially made it to Phoenix. We have 2 hours on the ground, and then we're making this short hop back home to Sacramento. Once in Phoenix, I got a burger and cheese fry with the cheese fry sauce, which was delicious. Then it was time for the Boeing 737 MAX back to Sacramento. Thanks for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for more content, and I will catch you all later. Bye!